Good to go. Hi all, welcome to the post-match press conference with Nat Sciver. We'll start in the room and then come to Zoom.
Nat, mighty innings. You must have felt like it was doable right to the death.
It was, yeah. Yeah, I mean, the way everyone came in and played when I was already in was brilliant as well. And just a bit frustrated, really, that we couldn't get over the line.
Anya said yesterday this match was a bit of a free hit given the Ashes. There's so many positives, I'm guessing, to take from it, but you've still lost. That's the frustration, right?
Yeah, absolutely. But I think the way, I guess, from the Ashes, we wanted to make a shift as batters and a shift in our mindset, really, and bringing that intent a bit more, which we have done during the warm-up game. So to bring it out against Australia was really important. And, yeah, everyone did their job today in terms of that. So I think that's certainly a positive for the batters, yeah.
Australian cricket's obviously mourning with the death of Shane Warne. It feels somehow fitting that a Victorian leg spinner had such an impact out there today, and also it was such a great game. You know, Shane was such an entertainer. Do you have a favourite memory or impact, or was he at all part of your life?
No, but I mean, just the shock of waking up to that this morning was unbelievable. I'm not really sure I've got my head around it, but I'm really pleased that a leg spinner was able to take some wickets today and yeah, do that in tribute to Shane.
Yeah, what were you thinking going into that last over with still like 16 runs to get, I think, and Jess Johnson had been whacked around a bit earlier and are only 2 overs?
Yeah, I felt like we were going to get it. I think the first ball I wasn't really sure as to what length she was going to bowl. Obviously keep it tight to me, but yeah, I felt like if I got that one away, it would have happened a bit easier. But Catherine had also come in and played spin really well. So, yeah, I mean, that catch to get Catherine out was pretty special. That goes through her hand, goes for 4. Yeah, things might be different, but yeah, just frustrated a bit, yeah.
And if you guys were hunting Australia today, I guess you could say, I'm sure the Windies will be hunting you guys in the next match with a fair bit of confidence after their game against New Zealand. What are you expecting from them, and how do you approach that?
I mean, yeah, they had a pretty special game against New Zealand yesterday. Haley looks to be batting pretty well, so I guess we'll be doing our homework as we usually do on their key players, and yeah, I guess just as bowlers, we probably missed our mark a little bit today, and yeah, so I think being able to be clear on what we want to do to the West Indies is important going into the game, and bringing that mentality with the bat is important as well.
Thanks to those in the room. We'll start with Sonia on Zoom, please.
Hi, Nat.
Hi.
Hi. Your own personal form, obviously you scored a century in the warm-up game and then a century today. How are you feeling? You look to be in pretty good nick.
Yeah, I'm really happy with where I'm at, really. I guess taking it from the warm-up game, it was important not to let that be a one-off. So, yeah, I'm really happy to be able to get to 3 figures, but I would have liked to get the win as well.
And just on that, obviously it's so disappointing to lose having run it that close, but it was a lot better performance than how the Ashes ended.
Yeah, exactly. I guess that's why it feels frustrating, but also really encouraging. From where we were at the end of the Ashes, I think we were in a pretty low spot. But yeah, to be able to turn that around in a couple of weeks is really important, and to be able to take that into the rest of the tournament, I think we've already seen a lot of high-scoring games. So yeah, it's important for us to do the same.
Thanks, Nat. Good luck. Good luck for the next one.
Thank you.
Thanks, Sonia. Gomesh, please.
Thanks, N. Hi, Nat. Hard luck on the result, but brilliant innings today. Unlike the latter half of the Ashes series, today was one of those days where England were really in the game until the last few moments. Things could have gone either way in the last 10 minutes or so. If you had to look at and take the positives going into the next game, what are the things that you would be looking at?
Well, like I've mentioned before, I guess the intent and just the shift in mindset that the batters have really committed to in the warm-up games and today. But then also, I think committing to our death plans a little bit more. We haven't really been put under pressure in ODI cricket for a while, so it was really good to be able to work out where our strengths are, but also where we can work on a few things. So yeah, it was a really good game. I mean, for spectators, for us, for Australia, it was a good one.
Thank you and best wishes for the next game.
Thank you.
Thanks, Gomesh, and we'll end with Mohit, please. Sorry, unless you still have a question, Priya.
Yeah.
Okay, please, you go, Priya.
Hi, Nat. Before the tournament, Lisa said that Heather had a meeting with the batters after the Ashes series. Can you just touch upon that conversation and how much, according to you, players were able to convert that in today's game?
Yeah, I mean, we I guess showed it out there. Just play with intent and stick to our strengths, and then the third point was how do we get to 250 plus, which sort of is more directed towards setting. But that, yeah, I mean, that meeting and us all agreeing amongst ourselves and committing to that was really important.
Thanks and good luck for the next.
Thanks.
Thanks, Priya. And final one from Mohit, please.
Thank you. Hi, Nat. Well played today. My question was, how did the pitch change over the course of the two innings? And was it holding up a little in the first 20 odd overs? And just your thoughts on Rachel Haynes and her innings today.
Yeah, I think the pitch conditions probably did change a little bit. It got easier to bat towards the end of our bowling innings, but also there were two in batters, so that probably had a bit to do with it. But yeah, the lights came on and probably made it skid on a little bit more and made it easier for us towards the end. But yeah, I mean, Rachel and Meg both showed us how to play on that wicket, and once you're in, you can really capitalise. So that's what we wanted to do. And yeah, I mean, we did that really well at the start. Obviously, Lauren got out early, but Tammy and Heather had a brilliant partnership and were able to go probably closer to a runner ball, which really set us up. And yeah, Tammy getting 3,000 ODI runs was brilliant for her when she probably didn't start her career how she wanted to. But yeah, when Tammy's scoring runs, it really helps us in the middle order, I think, and yeah, getting those big partnerships as well.
Thank you.
Brilliant. Thanks, Nat. Thank you very much, everyone on the call. We will see you in Dunedin later on this week. Thanks.
Thank you.